Hey guys, it's Shamar and welcome back to my channel. You guys, we are officially engaged. 5 years in like a couple of weeks. And he finally popped the question. We are here to basically talk about everything proposal, engagement, wedding, answer some of you guys' questions, and just recap on the night because honestly, it was one of the best nights of my life and I just wanted to relive it with you guys. You guys saw the proposal video. Thank you guys for all the love on that video, by the way. Honestly, you guys showed up and showed out both on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Major love.
Thank you guys. That video literally went viral. So honestly, just makes my heart happy because I think our love shined through in that video. And also Pico did a really good job with the presentation and the surprise. So 10 out of 10 for my man.
Thank you.
Let's start with everything. So as you guys know, earlier this year Pico was in Canada and he was there for about 4 to 5 months.
About 4 to 5 months.
Yeah, so I was supposed to go visit Pico in Canada. However, he came home because of an injury, so I never made it to Canada. But unbeknownst to me, or without my knowledge, Pico was already planning my proposal since he's been away. So I'm gonna let him kind of talk about that part.
So I didn't have the proposal plan. I kind of had the ring in making before I left to Canada. Started the prep in January, you know, meeting with the jewelers and getting the right cut diamond that I wanted for her. Well, she wanted for herself. She had on her vision board.
I had on a vision board, y'all. It was on my computer screen as well.
Yeah. So you know, it was just getting my vision brought to life with the jewelers. And you know, they did an excellent job, you know, shout out to them. So yeah, January, like I said, I was in there, you know, just laying the foundation on everything that I wanted done to the ring, how I wanted it designed and everything like that. And you know, I left to Canada in May. I got to Canada in May, so I was there from May till about 4 or 5 months, whatever.
So he started designing my ring before May
before I
of
left.
this past year. So that's crazy to think of. I had no idea.
Right.
But it's funny, guys, because like maybe I don't know, it was like a year ago or like months. I had called Pico one day when I was at work and he was acting weird and he wouldn't pick up the phone. And I'm like, why aren't you picking up the phone?
Yeah.
And he was like, what's up? Like rushing me. And I'm like, what? So I checked his location and you know how iPhone has like the little like symbols? It had a ring over the building and I was like,
oh my God. Cause I was at the Diamond District and she's calling me and I'm there in front of the people. I'm like, bro, she's calling me right now. They was like, what are you gonna say? I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, what are you gonna say? You have to tell her something. You have to pick up. She's gonna be suspicious. I'm like, man, I don't know.
So what kind of like eased my mind is me and Pico talk about marriage a lot. We talk about our wedding a lot. We talk about our engagement a lot. So like, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when it would come. And honestly, it took like a year, like, or 9-10 months from that point for him to even do it. So that was like kind of not even on my brain anymore because I'm like, this man is not gonna propose right now.
Right, and I feel like with me going to Canada kind of like, you know, threw me off in a sense.
Because I wasn't around to be nosy as much.
Yeah, you wasn't around, and then on top of that, it's like, you know, she probably thought I was just overly focused on my career, which I was, but at the same time, you know, this is, you know what I'm saying?
He still had me in the back of his mind.
In the front of my mind. If y'all hear background noise, you know, we just finished one of our date nights and, you know, we just popping the video out for y'all because, you know, we could pop it up and talk, you know what I'm saying? So we just being real as usual.
So ignore all the background noise. We're trying to give you guys content.
For sure.
Let's talk about leading up to the proposal.
Yeah.
So I would say like started sensing something weird. So here's the deal. Pico told me that at first the conversation started like this. He was like, I think my parents should throw a party because since I became a part of the family, they told me about all these extravagant parties that they threw. And I'm like, yeah, it's just talk because y'all ain't throwing no big parties. So he kept bringing it up to me. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna tell my parents to have like an anniversary party. I'm like, yeah, that would be nice. And like one night we were all like hanging out downstairs and he brought it up to his parents and they're like, yeah, but I don't know. we're older now. We don't want to do all that. So whatever. Then he came to me like a month before. He was like, oh, by the way, my mom, they're actually going to throw that anniversary party. So like, I'm just letting you know. And when I brought my dress for my birthday, in my birthday vlog when I was in Punta Cana, he made a comment. He was like, babe, that dress looks so good. I want you to wear a dress like that to my parents' anniversary party. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm like, why he want me to dress so fancy? But he was like, you know, everybody's gonna dress up, like you're getting a banquet hall, like it's a big shindig. I'm like, okay, all right. So that kind of like perked my little interest a little bit. And I'm like, that's weird. But then he kind of followed up with like, it's gonna be at a banquet hall, they're having it catered, like it's all like fancy dancy.
So my thing was, how am I gonna get Shamar properly dressed, have her hair done?
Because I don't get these things done.
Not even just that, but like
you know what I wanted.
Right, doing these things without her knowing. It had to be a formal event.
Yeah.
And my parents' anniversary really is in December.
Literally.
It was on December 16th and I proposed on December 17th. So it kind of lined up perfectly.
Literally, like listen, so leading up to that kind of like sparked my interest. I'm like, I don't know, I don't think it's gonna happen. But then like I started fussing over, like I started obsessing over what I was gonna wear. Like I ordered a dress, the dress didn't come. Like I need to figure out what to wear because he put such an importance on what I'm wearing. So I'm like, okay. Next thing was like one time I was in the car and he was talking to his agent, and his agent like it's not on speaker, but you know when you can hear the phone because like we're both in the front seat. And his agent was like, oh, when are you going to, and he like turned down the volume. But I'm like, okay, maybe he's like talking about when he's gonna go back to Canada or whatever. And then he was like, yeah, probably towards like the middle or end of the month. So I'm like, people don't have no training towards the middle or end of the month, and he doesn't go back to Canada. So that was literally the one thing that kept replaying in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, like, could it happen? I'm like, no, because my sister is not here. My sister goes to UCF and she doesn't drive, so it's not lining up. And my sister had like one of her friends' graduation literally the night before, so that was all the confirmation for me. I'm like, yeah, it's not happening, Shamar. You're overthinking. Like, bitch, you thought. So like I kind of like laid it to rest then.
Small intermission, guys.
My hair broken off?
What the fuck's so funny? Yeah, with Tori having her friend's graduation and not being here kind of was perfect. You know, Tori was also the reason for the date that I picked, because I knew like she had to be there. So the date kind of lined up.
She had to be there. That's my ace. Boom.
Yeah. So the date kind of lined up perfectly.
Okay, so talk a little bit about like your planning and when you told everyone and what you kind of did.
All right, so at first I was gonna do it myself, like hands-on, like just lay everything down, like with one of Shamar's close friends, Caitlin. I was gonna do it with her, but I kind of felt like me being hands-on and at the same time trying to distract you is kind of impossible. You know, it would have to be out of my hands. So with it being out of my hands, I didn't want it to be all on Caitlin and her stress out and not come out with the vision that I, you know what I'm saying, have in mind. I just kind of went with the company, you know, that kind of bring my vision to life. This is their profession. It's what they do on a regular basis. So
you started researching?
Yeah, I started researching. I researched around, reached out to certain people and stuff like that. I just kind of got it done. I got a company that I really loved, and they came through and they set it up really, really, really nice. I loved it. I didn't tell everybody, like I didn't tell her friends until the month of, because I didn't want anybody to spill the beans. Like I didn't tell her mom until the week of, because I didn't want the rumors going around Jamaica
and then coming back
to Dana. And then like with her dad, I told her dad on Thanksgiving night. I spoke with him on Thanksgiving night.
And that was another thing too, because like on Thanksgiving night I went outside and I was like, you ready to go? And I was like, what y'all doing out here? And Pico was like, give us 5 minutes. I'm just talking to your dad real quick. And like my dad always pulled Pico off to the side and they talk. So I was like, okay, that's weird, but whatever, do your thing. I'm like, as long as y'all ain't talking about me, I don't care. But I have a picture in my head of when he was asking my dad for my hand in marriage, and I just think that is so
cool. So I did that. He was one of the first to know. Tori was obviously the first to know. My parents were the first to know as well.
Yeah, because his parents were in on it from the very beginning. Yes. They were like a huge part of my proposal. I love them so much for that, because like they were so genuinely excited and happy and like just poured everything into it.
They were.
His mom, his aunts, like they literally like was there from the beginning. Oh my God. And like the planning, the preparation, the details that his mom and his aunts did. Oh my God, I just like, I love them.
I felt like, you know, it kind of really brought the family together, man. It was a really fun night for the family. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, I truly enjoyed it. Like, to this day.
Basically the week of, Pico was like, I think we should get a hotel because, you know, people are gonna come in and try to set up and, you know, like in and out of our personal space, because y'all know we stay at the house.
So before, it was supposed to be at a banquet hall.
He told me that.
Right. I knew it was never going to be at a banquet hall. I just wanted to say that so she could get the mindset of, okay, I gotta dress up nice because the function is at our house. I wanted her to get in the mindset, okay, I gotta dress up nice. It's going to be at a location rather than being in the backyard. Our backyard is really nice though.
It is, but when he told me that the location changed, but he was still putting emphasis on me wearing something fancy. If you guys go look at my TikTok, I'm like, I don't know, fancy, but like this probably too fancy for outside. Like, so that also threw me off.
I switched the location on her probably like 2 days before.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, babe, they weren't able to get the venue, so they're gonna do it right here at the house. I think we should get a hotel because, you know, like just to give us an arrival. You know, we, instead of just walking out of the room to the backyard, let's just pull up. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of
love pulling up.
Yeah,
okay?
You know, I pitched that on her and she went with it because my girlfriend love hotels.
I love a hotel.
She love a hotel. So that's what we did, and it turned out really good.
So the day of, we had to drive to the hotel. Oh, another thing, Pico, I had booked my hair appointment a day before the event.
Yeah.
Pico contacted my hairstylist and changed my hair appointment from the day before to the day of.
I needed her out of the house because we were cooking the food.
Like the lengths that this man went, you guys.
I wrote her hair stylist. The nail tech was in on it.
Yes, the nail tech knew.
Yep.
I got my hair and nails done the same day. I was stressed, okay, because I thought like they were going to be running behind and that's going to make me run behind, but everybody was in on it. So we go to the hotel and like Pico is fine. He's taking a nap. He's not acting nervous. I'm like, all right, I'm just doing my thing, whatever. And driving to the place. I didn't really notice it, but now playing back, I'm like, damn, he was on his phone a lot. Like, more than usual, like just texting. But you know, I'm in my own world. I was making snaps because I was looking cute. And then he was driving like slow, but I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, because he's telling me we're late, but he's not driving as fast. Like sometimes he be doing the dash when we're late. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not fussing. Then he was like, oh, we have to stop at the liquor store. And that's when I started asking questions. I'm like, why are we stopping at the liquor store? I know your parents got liquor. Like, I know they got liquor. Why are we stopping at the liquor store? He was like, I just need to get something else. And he wanted to stop at the farm store to get gum, to buy gum.
So my photographer was running late. That's why I was driving slow.
Videographer.
My videographer was running late. I don't know why he had the invitation weeks in advance. So don't
he said he didn't know the time.
Right, which is on the invitation. Anyway.
They made a whole invitation, by the way, guys, that I knew nothing about that was going around.
Right, so I'm sitting here and Nick is delegating everything back at the house. He's like, bro, where's the video man? I'm like, what do you mean, where's the video man? He should be there. He's like, bro, where's the DJ? And this person, that person, that person. Like, he's just checking off the checklist for me, which I really appreciate it. Shout out to Nick. The video guy, I end up like writing him. He like, bro, I'm on my way, I'm stuck in traffic. So I'm like, you know what? Cool, I'm coming from downtown Miami. You should beat me there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drive even slower so you could beat me there. So I'm driving slow. Mind you, when we left the hotel, it's raining like.
Oh yeah, it's raining by the hotel.
And dogs. So I'm nervous now. I'm like, bro, thing is outside. It's gonna be ruined. I'm like, bro, God, please.
Please.
At the house, they were telling me that it wasn't raining. Like Nick's like, oh, it's not raining, bro. Like, you straight. I'm like, bro, it's coming though. I'm leaving from the rain. That bit following us, bro. So I'm driving. Then like as I get close to the house, I stop by the farm store to get something, like some gum or something like that.
We're on the way to the liquor store. He makes a U-turn, like, skirt.
Right, I'm on the way to the liquor store. Nick's like, he said, bro, it's fucking starting to rain. He said, bro, fuck the camera guy. Get your ass over here, like, now. Like, let's go.
Oh, my God.
I said, bro, you know what? You're right. Boom. Hit
He's,
that
like,
bit.
doing, like, 90 on, like, a street. Like,
I was sliding good.
So he backs into the neighbor's driveway.
Yeah.
We don't know the neighbors. We don't talk to the neighbors. He backs into the neighbor's driveway. He's like, hurry up. It's starting to rain. I'm like, okay. I'm like scrambling. He's like trying to put on his jacket. And then he's like, wait for me at the door. Wait for you at the door? I live here.
Yeah.
I live here. So anyways, I'm like, whatever. So then like the house is quiet. And I'm like, no. The house is quiet. It's a party going on. Why is the house quiet?
Yeah.
So by the time like I see him like wait, he's like waiting. I'm like, oh my God, no. Like freaking out in my head. I'm like, oh my God, Jamar, what? No. No. And then literally shocked. I did not expect everybody to be there. I did not expect the setup. I did not, like, it was grand. Like,
it was
mouth. Like, even if I had a thought like he was gonna propose in that moment, on the scale that it was, I had no idea.
Thank you, baby.
You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Like a really good job. And like it started raining as soon as we opened that door.
Yeah, but the rain wasn't even heavy. It was nice.
Drizzling.
So,
but I know he was flustered because I could read my man. So I'm looking at his face and he's like, fuck.
Bro,
with a smile.
As I pulled up and I feel the rain, I'm like, bro, it can't be. Like, why me?
God,
like, why me right now? Why it has to be me right now? So I'm rushing. I go to the back of my jacket. My suit jacket is in the back seat. I'm putting my suit jacket on, trying to fit the big box. Bro, it was to the point I had the ring still in the ring box inside the box. Like, the box in the box. I was so nervous.
He was nervous. He was
taking it out of the car, squeezing it in my back pocket, walking up to the door. I left my glasses. I gotta run back and get my glasses out of the car.
Because he just gotta come through with the drip.
So so we come through the front door and open up the back door, and that's kind of the video that you guys seen, and it was really an experience, I could say.
And I honestly have to say, everyone did such a good job. Like, my sister had camera ready. Like, my friends are all snapping videos for me. And like, just like, they know me. They know what I wanted. And everyone, my dad. By the way, the person that had the umbrella in the video is my dad. Oh my God. He showed up and like stole the show. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, when I first opened the door and I seen him, I said, oh shit,
he looked so good.
He looked really good.
Like, my dad low-key thought I was getting married.
I didn't know they were gonna have an umbrella. I'm glad they came through,
they
bro.
Came through.
Everybody, kind of wanted it to go really, really good for us.
They wanted like us to have the best night.
Right. And I appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah,
so,
from like all my friends and all of our family, we love you guys. Thank you, and we can't wait for the wedding because, oh my gosh,
it's gonna be grand.
It's our time to put on for you guys. Well, my time, because Pico did his thing. It was a good night. We partied. We all went out after. It was just like a really good night. Like, everybody had fun. Everybody had fun.
It was a great night. My baby was drunk.
I was drunk.
She was drunk in front of her daddy, in front of my mom. But I said, Mom, they done got my baby drunk.
My friends blamed it on them.
I said they done got my baby drunk.
Okay, so let's answer some questions. So you guys asked me if I knew. No, I didn't. How long Pico was planning this? Like
a year and some change. I've been ring looking for 2 years, but didn't start actually getting through with the process till about this year. Well, last year, January. So.
This is my dream ring. It's exactly what I wanted. It's a long radiant?
It's an elongated radiant cut.
Elongated radiant cut. A lot of carats. Yeah, I don't need a pocket watch, my man, but it is beautiful. It doesn't have diamonds going all around. It's just like half band, and it has a hidden halo, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want the bunch of diamonds on there because I just think that's played out. I want something that's classic and like timeless. Questions about as far as the wedding. When is the wedding? We're planning for next year, 2024. Pico does have another season coming up, so we have to keep that in mind. I don't have exact dates, months, time as yet.
We've been engaged a month.
A month, literally, a little over a month.
Yeah, like 2 days over a month.
So we're just like enjoying it, and I think we're still in a bliss. Like, I know, speak for myself, I'm still in a bliss. Like, I look down and I'm like, wow. Like, I'm brushing my teeth and I see it, like, damn.
That's lit.
And I can't wait for Pico to have his ring. I was telling him that, I can't wait for you to have a ring. So wedding coming soon. As far as like wedding theme concept, I just want something timeless, something elegant. Y'all know I'm extra, so something big. We want something memorable, so like our friends and family could have the best time. And yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. So 2024, I don't know yet.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to the fun part of the freaking wedding. Like, I'm just looking to have a good time. Like, I know I'm gonna look good. I know my baby's gonna look gorgeous. And just like having a great time with the fam and with each other, really.
Yeah. Asked if we're getting married in Jamaica.
Possibly.
Possibly. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, possibly.
Where are we gonna honeymoon? I have so many places in mind. If it's up to me, I would take like a 3 week to a month trip and go to different countries.
Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all want to see all this stuff? Run the content up this year. This year, run it up this year.
This is the year.
My baby could get her tokens because, Lord, we gotta be rich. What she want.
Listen, no, seriously though, but that foot on the pedal, like, this is motivation. Like, I want to have a dream honeymoon, and you know, help me guys, help me get there on all platforms. You know, run the coins up. Literally about to start a GoFundMe. It's pretty much it. We are so excited,
y'all. I'm getting married next year.
Yeah.
Anyways,
guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the love and the well wishes and the congratulations. We really appreciate it.
AST4L
for life, strong together.
Smart.
We gotta come up with a handshake.
I've been trying to do a handshake forever.
Can't do it. Sorry. If you locked in, ain't no switching up. Content are back in full swing. The vlogs are coming. Your girl might be in Canada this year. Stay tuned. There's a lot of things, okay? A lot of things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Thank y'all.